The last 25 years that I've been here, it's been Soap Rocks. And I love reading your comments when you'll send to me, oh my gosh, I tried them, or my grandson noticed I had a new set and said, Grandma, you got new rocks, right? So I love that you all now have this passion for Soap Rocks the way that I do. Here's the story. This is a set that I worked with Todd Pink, the inventor of Soap Rocks. We'll talk about him in a second, a couple years ago. And I always felt like it was one of the best. So we brought it back from the vault for 2018 and my anniversary show. So this is what we call the Legacy Collection. And what you're getting here are a couple that we've never used in any other set before, including this one, which I think you will fall in love with. This is a beautiful gold quartz. So this is actually a milk and honey soap, but we call it gold quartz. It's fabulous. Wait till you see it when I put it in the water. Your second soap rock, and these are the big full-size ones. I mean, look at that in the palm of my hand, just so that you know. The second one, another Jill Bauer favorite, this is your red garnet. And red garnet has a crimson cranberry scent. It's fabulous. Love it, love it, love it. And finally, we give you the green garnet, which has a grapefruit passion flower scent. So what are these? You're looking at these and you're like, why is this girl geeking out so much over soaps? Well, let me tell you why. I started buying Soap Rocks about 20 years ago at a little store in Manayunk, Pennsylvania. And my first soap rocks that I ever bought were for my friend Carolyn Pollock, the jewelry designer here. I bought one in turquoise and one in lapis for her because I thought she'd get a kick out of them. Well, she was like, her reaction was like unbelievable. So I kept going back and thinking, well, these are a great gift. I'm going to buy them for more people. To the point where I finally said, I'm going to show these to the buyers at QVC and see if there's any way they would ever consider, would you just look at that glow? Sorry to digress, but look at the glow of that gold in this milk and honey soap. I showed them to the buyers and they're like, all right, we'll try them. Let's put them in a year home with Jill. 18 years later, you guys, Soap Rocks continue to be one of the best-selling items that I feature in Your Home with Jill. And it's exciting because we do new collections, we put new stones in the mix, and you are loving them all. If you don't know the story of these soaps, let me tell you, I mentioned Todd Pink. So Todd is a scientist. He is a geologist. He understands rock formation. But here's the other really cool thing about Todd. He's also an artist. And so he decided, what if I created these really luxurious, unlike anything else in the market soaps, using a vegetable glycerin base, creating this whipped cream-like lather that's great for women, that's great for men, that's safe for kids, and made them look as beautiful as a natural rock from the earth. There are over 180 steps that go into each and every one of your soap rocks. They are all hand hewn. So the shapes that you see, those are all done by hand. And this creamy lather, let me talk about this for a second. Ladies, you have never had as good of a shave on your legs or your underarms as you have with this whipped cream. Does your soap lather like that? No, it's probably filled with all kinds of air bubbles and it disappears. This is the Soap Rock difference because you get this incredible cream. This is also wonderful, men, to put on your beards and soften it to get an even closer shave. This is a beauty bar. Women love to use this to wash their face, take off their makeup. Obviously, if you use it in your eye area, be a little wary there. You don't want it to sting. But you're using ingredients here, like not only that incredible vegetable glycerin base, which is non-drying, but you also have all of these wonderful essential oils, like calendula and jojoba, comfrey, aloe vera, antioxidants, all inside these wonderful soaps. So I'm going to put this one down. 1,000 of these now gone, and also let you know that this is a special sale price that they're doing on these for today, and when today is over, which is when this show is over essentially, the price on these go up. I will also tell you this is our only order that we brought in for these of the entire year, and they're a wonderful set just to sort of tuck away so that if you need to take maybe somebody a January birthday, this wonderful garnet soap, she has her birthstone in a soap that becomes the most most unusual beauty bar. They're wonderful for hostess gifts. They last a really long time. They leave your skin, and it's for all skin types, even sensitive skins, they leave your skin with a cushion of moisture, a very subtle hint of fragrance, and they're beautiful to look at. They're fun to use, they're fun to experience, and if you never have done so before, I would invite you to try this special collection that we kind of brought back from the vault for my anniversary show because of all of the configurations that I've partnered with in the past 18 years with Todd. I always felt like this was one of the best. I love the color combination. Yeah, it looks a little holiday festive. I love the different fragrances and stones that we used here. Red garnet, green garnet, and this beautiful gold in the quartz. I love that you get that milk and honey inside of your golden quartz. I love the cranberry scent that you get in your garnet, and I love that little bit of grapefruit passion that you get in your green garnet. I also want you to know that with each of your soap rocks, you're going to get this little pamphlet, which gives you a really nice history of the story of the soap rocks, how much work goes into them. This is a small little workshop, everybody. I'm going to do the red one over here. It's a small little workshop of artists who are creating each and every one of these soaps, all 180 steps, all hand hewn to look like they're gems in the rough for you. So take a look here. Here is that beautiful garnet, but look what happens when you put some water and you start to use that garnet. Then it starts to glow. You're able to like see down into it. I mean, oh gosh, they're so pretty. You can see through them. They become somewhat translucent. They glow beautifully. They have the matrix in there. The same way matrix would be forming in the earth with these stones. That's what you're getting with the soap rock. And again, use your warm water. Tumble it around in your hands a couple of times. 2,000 of these have now been requested. You'll start to see that delicious kind of, I don't even want to call it lather. You'll get this cream from the soap. You know how with really good coffee, they say that you get that layer of crema on top? Like I feel like with soap rocks, when you use them, you get this incredible layer, and look, it's the same as it was with the milk and honey. You get this incredible, it's never failed me, layer of creamy, I mean, look at the spread that you get with that. Look at that lather. You just don't get that with regular soap. Do you know why? Because regular soap bars, I have to tell you, are filled with air. And doesn't it make sense when you think about the kind of bubbles that you get with normal soap? Like they're just like all spread out, it's very thin, and there's just like bubbles that pop and it's gone. The difference here is this creamy, creamy lather that is rich in, listen to the ingredients, vegetable glycerin, extracts of aloe, calendula, chamomile, lavender, extra virgin olive oil, jojoba oil, almond oil, vitamin A, C, D, E, B1, B2, B6, B12. You have niacin, folate, biotin. You have iron, you have zinc in here. Essential oils to give you that subtle bit of fragrance, but things that are ingredients you've heard of and ingredients that I think you may already be enjoying in some of your skincare products. Now you're getting them in this wonderful, luxurious, creamy soap. So stock up on this set because I don't know that we're going to bring it back in 2019. I'm meeting with Todd and the buying team in about a month to put together our assortments for the new year. And if you have any requests for any stones that you'd like to see in a soap rock set, hey, put that on my Facebook page. I would love to know what that might be because that could be a lot of fun to maybe do a customer choice set for all of you if there's something that you're looking for. So again, you haven't seen this set in a while. We brought it back special just for my 25th anniversary show. We put it at a sale price, which goes away in about an hour and 45 minutes. And here's where we are. Close to 3,000 sets have now been requested. It's going quickly. You're getting all three assortment soaps, okay? So you're not choosing here. This is a 3-piece set. Like one soap for $22 and change, like as much as I love them, I don't know that I would pay that. But I would pay $22 and change for all three of them because that's a really nice value. Actually, out at retail, these are usually between $12 and $15 a piece. So it's really wonderful for you to be able to get the large sizes. These are the ones that fit in the palm of your hand. These can be the body bars. You're getting all three of them. Okay, so I understand one of the things we're going to do during the show is we're going to answer questions that you're posting over on Facebook. And one of those questions is, what's the favorite meal you cook for your family? Well, I just love to cook for my family, frankly, because to me, food is love, right? Like that's how I show them how much I love them when I spend time cooking. I will say I make a really, really, really mean lasagna, and I enjoy making that. And I really love, my favorite meal to cook for the year is Thanksgiving dinner. I love my stuffing, which has apples and sausage and pecans and cornbread and all these good things in it. I make a really good pecan and pumpkin pie. So I just love to cook, period, but probably my two favorites are the Thanksgiving feast, and I do love to make a good lasagna. Thank you for your question. All right, stay on the line here. One other thing I want to show you, because sometimes you ask me, like, how do they come packaged? You're going to get a little box, and each soap will be individually wrapped like I'm showing you here, and it has the name, do you see that? The name of what the soap is on the front. So there's your red garnet, there's your gold in quartz. Aren't they fabulous? And then here is your green garnet. Each one might be a slightly different shape, but they all weigh the same, just so that you know. And you should also know that they sort of keep that shape as you're using it. As it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, it kind of keeps those gem in the rough shapes. So gold in quartz is your milk and honey. I think you are going to fall in love with that because you have not seen that. Even those of you who buy every Soap Rock set every time it's on, if you've never tried that milk and honey, that's kind of a rarity. We don't do it very often. We brought this one back from the vault. My all-time favorite of all the Soap Rocks ever is the garnet because I love that cranberry scent. Cranberry crimson, which is fantastic. And then we put the green in there just because I loved the glow of it, and I thought the sort of striations of that look like almost gold going through there were very pretty with your red and your milk and honey, and that's going to have a grapefruit passion scent. This is a sale price that goes away at the end of the day. It is the only order of the entire year brought back for this show, and I hope you're able to pick up a set for you. A 365-554. Okay, over 3,500 of those now requested. Okay, come with me over here real quickly, because I just want to show you something that is customer top rated. And as you're thinking about how you might like to do some little refreshes in your bedroom or the sofa or the living room after Christmas,